Welcome to the home of the Florida State Seminoles, Doak Campbell Stadium in Tallahassee. As we'll see a team looking for its first win, the Nebraska Cornhuskers, taking on one of the participants from last year's playoff, the Florida State Seminoles. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. The Seminoles will get us started with the opening kickoff. He'll start the return inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at... team. So the Nebraska Cornhuskers offense makes its way onto the field to open this game. And are we ever lucky to see these two great quarterbacks in action here today. And Jesse, it won't be long before we'll see them squaring off on Sunday.
Yeah, these guys can both stress a defense for similar reasons, and we've seen it all year long, right? Both guys have tremendous arm talent. Both guys can hurt you running the football as well. So these defenses are really going to have to be careful with how...
Turning it on!
I'll tell you, I love the play call on first down here. You're just trying to find an easy completion, and the shortest throw on the field for a quarterback is finding your biggest target, and that's the tight end. Nice job.
The give to the single back. And how about that play by that giant, that mountain of a man on the defensive front? They're bringing the chop, they're bringing the noise on third down at the Doak. Gives it on the option. And he converts on third down as he gets it out to the 26.
And I think on that last run play on third down here early in the game, they're making a statement that we believe we're the more physical team, and we're going to run the football even if you know it's coming at you. Nice job. They got the ball at midfield. I expect to see more run plays coming up.
He's got the back in the middle. He stopped just a chain link or two away from the first down and sets them up beautifully here. This crowd full of throats, spreading the eardrums and letting them know it's going to be a long day. He's got enough for the first down. They'll spot it at the 37. Nebraska's had a lot of guys to feed over the years. Mike Rozier, Roger Craig, I am hip. But you don't know who's going to get it with this running attack.
Yeah, but I do know this, Reese. Whoever gets it is going to run the football physically. And Nebraska is going to be very happy. Their fan base will be jacked if they establish the physical ground game, because that's who they are.
To throw, it's Applewhite. Bringing the heat. Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On third and long, a check down would be the last resort. A little screen to the running back. And that did not work. Defense smelled that one out from the beginning. The Huskers will bring the punt team onto the field. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. He'll field the punt and try to get some yardage. He gets a block. Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the Oak. The Seminoles offense will take the field for the first time. Inside handoff. And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down. The Noles can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Looking to fire. Oh, they're after him. Got out of trouble and throws. Snagged out of the air. Wide open on the right. Touchdown, Seminoles. And once he got away from the knee, they had no shot at catching him. Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the extra point makes it 7-0.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge. And also the anticipation, the time to be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone. That was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. And listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
And here comes the Nebraska offense back onto the field. They've taken a couple of punches to the jaw, and now they'll try to get this offense going down a couple of touchdowns. The give. They shut it down quickly, but he gets 2 out to the 18.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
To the air, it's Applewhite. Zings it complete to the right. A little more space, open up that playbook even more as they pick up the first down out to the 30.
This guy's done a lot of good things early this year throwing the football. With that last completion, that now takes him over 1,000 yards passing for the year.
They'll snap this one from the 30 on 1st and 10. Looking downfield on first down. Finds a man on the left. They'll get it to the 48. No need to measure. It's a first down. And the Huskers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Quickly complete. He's knocked out of bounds as he gets it across midfield and down to the 46. The Cornhuskers can really attack on this 2nd and short. Looking to throw again. Always a welcome play from the defense as they get a sack at the 47.
And this has been a struggle for this offense, protecting their quarterback. It's priorities, mission number 1, right? Every single game you go into last week, I think a lot of the reason they lost was because they gave up so many sacks and hits on their quarterback.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Fires deep toward the end zone. Touchdown, Nebraska! They took a shot to the end zone and found 6 points waiting on them.
Really nice job by the quarterback there of just letting the play develop. He had his eyes down in the middle of the field, and I think when he saw that deep middle area vacated, he said to himself, I've got a guy running right into that area. I'm throwing this thing on time, and this is going to be a touchdown, and that's exactly what happened.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. All right, guys, here comes the Florida State offense onto the field. Last drive went for 6. We'll see if they can do it again. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Gets it to the back. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
I want to make sure I know where the playmakers are. And I can't let guys like this guy slip out of the backfield and make big plays against me. Good job being aware that they can throw the ball to the running back, closing space and getting that fast dude on the ground.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. Trying to pick up a first down. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Fires to the big fella. He stopped at the 23 and still a ways to go to pick up the first down. It's 4th down and 6, and they'll try to convert. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Catches it past the sticks and still on his feet. Man, this sophomore quarterback unleashed a cannon on that one. They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Rides the back and leaves it on the option.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
They'll run play action. Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33.
Play action pass success has a lot to do with selling that fake. You could tell the defense was not buying it, got in the backfield, got the big play.
He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the foot. It's incomplete and 4th down's coming. And the Noles send out the punt unit. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. Puts a boot to it. Didn't see a lot of him in that loss last week. Only called on twice. He gets it up to the 34-yard line before he stopped, and that's where the offense will set up shop. This drive will get underway from just inside the 35 at their own 34. Looking for space. It's Booth. And he broke one tackle on the way to a solid pickup there.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on 1st down, man, you are doing just that.
Looking to pass. It's Applewhite. And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36.
And they've been waiting for something good to happen with respect to getting after the quarterback, right? They're outside of the top 100 in the country in sacks per game, but finally now you see they're generating this pass rush. 3 sacks on the game so far.
And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. Oh, the fumble, and the defense got it. They dragged him down pretty quickly, but the defense forced a big turnover. Great place to start for this offense. Quarterback on the keeper. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Off the play fake on 1st down. Keeping his eyes downfield, rolling left. And they can't make the connection, and it could get worse. A penalty flag on the field, and it's in the holding zone. Let's get the call. We'll repeat the previous down, but this time the offense has 10 more yards it has to cover. Entertaining 1st quarter, and we are all locked up after one as we take a quick look at some stats. They'd love to start this quarter off with a touchdown right here. From the gun, looking for a man. He's got it on the move. And they'll get him down inside the 5, but this offense powering for the score.
The offense trying to throw it there quickly down close to the goal line. Nice job by the defense tackling the catch.
They'll try to slam it in. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Florida State. The offense did exactly what it's supposed to do with a start like that.
When you're set up with that field position, you're thinking touchdowns. You're not thinking field goals. It's exactly what the offense does. Takes advantage of a great field position.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Cornhuskers ready to go back to work on offense. That last fumble proved to be costly as they cashed it in for a touchdown.
Yeah, and so this defense now is juiced. They're excited and ready to go. So this offense, David, they've got to get something going.
Yeah, those turnovers can be contagious, man. They get you excited, and then when your offense takes it down the field and does something with it, this offense better be ready to play against a motivated defense.
This offense has really struggled, and I think you're just waiting for one play, one explosive play to happen to hopefully galvanize you a bit offensively. That's not the case, and there, they try to run the football in the first play of the drive, and it gets absolutely blown up for a loss.
This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. A cacophony of noise, debilitating surround sound. The war chant on third down at the dope. Scanning the field, it's Applewhite. Finds his tight end. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the first down.
Well, that's a nice job by the tight end there. He's patient. He fights his way through all the traffic in the middle of the field, running back drag route, making it an easy completion for the quarterback.
The Huskers will call on their punt team. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. On the move, looking for a little sliver of hope. They'll put a stop to that return at about the 37-yard line. Okay, guys, the Florida State offense returns to the field. The give to the back. Past the first down marker and still running. Defense caught out of position, and they get him down finally at the 38. And the Seminoles come to the line after ripping off that huge gain on the ground, trying to keep it going. Grabbed over the middle. It's Maddox. Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up for the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to go up top on first down. And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38. Really need to pick up some yardage this time on second and long. Wants to go up top. That's reeled in. It's Maddox. Snowed under by the defense.
Man, this guy's going to need some water when he gets to the sidelines. They've been putting him to work on this drive, right? We've seen him toting the rock with success. Now you're seeing him get involved in the passing game, too. They are highlighting his versatility here on this drive.
On third and long, trying to convert through the air. Got him downfield. They make the tackle, but he's got a fresh set of downs, and it's first and goal from the 7. The Seminoles had tough field position to start this drive, but they've been relentless in moving the ball methodically down the field. Looking for the end zone, and he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Noles!
And I like the running back's vision. He sees the hole, explodes through it. He knows where the goal line is, gets in the end zone, gets 6.
And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. And here comes the Nebraska offense back onto the field. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point.
And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19.
How about this defense in this game so far? Already 5 sacks, and we're only in the second quarter. I think if you're the offensive coordinator, you have got to start mixing up these play calls, moving the pocket, get your quarterback away from danger, because it's obvious. This offensive line, they cannot hold up, and they cannot get it done.
Goodness gracious, if you blinked, you missed it. Horrible blocking up front. Defender gets in there so fast.
Did he line up in the backfield? On third and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. And the Huskers will punt this one away. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Got the first down and more. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Seminoles! How efficient have they been as they extend this lead here in Week 5?
Huge play. It's so nice to have guys that can create these explosive plays like this. You hand it to him, he can do the rest. Look at the speed, look at the elusiveness, get into the end zone. Nice run.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Cornhuskers ready to go back to work on offense. Trailing by 3 touchdowns. If you're going to get back in it, David, the time to start is right now.
Got to start now. Defense giving up points on that last possession. Again, the offense is going to have to score, and Jesse probably score pretty quick.
Yeah, you got to go tempo. You're going to have to try to fit in as many plays as you can throughout the rest of this game. But I think more than that, you got to eliminate the negative plays. No more penalties and no more turnovers.
Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. Back to throw, it's Applewhite. Finds a tight end. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup.
Yeah, and tight ends aren't just line up and block guys. These guys are at line them up all over the field. And nowadays, you can start to feature them more and more in the passing game.
The Cornhuskers come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. And here's a fumble way behind the line. The offense somehow fell on it, and they'll retain possession. They bring the punter onto the field now. They'll have to punt for the 4th time today. Looks it in at the 40. Not able to pop the big return, but they've got the ball back and ready to go with a fresh possession. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. They'll crank up this drive with the pass. Buys a little time with his feet. Past the 40. Steps out at the 34-yard line. Big pickup on that one in this offense within striking distance. They're down to the 35 on 1st and 10. Unloads to the wideout. Oh, he had him right down the middle. He just squirted right through his fingers, and they miss an opportunity for a nice play on 1st down. 2nd down, he'll throw it. The throw to the outside is complete. Knocked down at the 25-yard line, picked up 10 there, and gets a 1st down. And the Seminoles come to the line with a new set of downs. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Quickly to the tight end. He's there to make the stop, but the damage has been done as they pick up the 1st down on the throw and catch. We got a timeout here late in the 1st half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. This offense has been running up and down the field, and here they are, 1st and goal, a chance to tack on another one before halftime. They'll throw it to the back on the screen. Touchdown, Florida State! And they take it in for 6 more points. They'll try to add another to their lead. And he made the extra point without problem. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they close the deal with the 7-yarder for the score. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. And here comes the Nebraska offense back onto the field. These guys have taken some body blows in the 1st half, but now a chance to do something to feel a little better going into halftime.
Reese, they got to respond now. They got to put points on the board right here. cut into this deficit, create a little bit of momentum, because this one's going to get out of hand otherwise.
Yeah, there are a lot of offenses out there that might just say, okay, let's just regroup and figure it out. This offense doesn't have time to do that. They've got to be aggressive. They've got to throw it downfield. They've got to score points.
They'll mark him down at the 40 after ripping off 10. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. Now from the 40, it's 1st and 10.
22 water. 22 water.
Dropping back, it's Applewhite. Quickly out to the tight end. They make the stop, but this passing game does some damage, and they move the sticks with the 1st down. The offense uses a timeout to stop the clock, and they'll get a quick breather. They'll snap it from the 47 on 1st down.
Let's go. Let's go.
Wants to throw on 1st down. Fires to the tight end. Gets it to the 37. Clock stops to move the chains. They wanted to get the ball to the tight end, and they've already done it 5 times, and we're not even to the half.
I'm about to say mission accomplished. Yeah, that's what they want to do. Take advantage of the matchup, right? Zone or man, I like my big fella. I like using the tight end all I can. Great job working him into the offense. He's a playmaker. Find it.
And this guy has been a dominant force early in this game. We're still in the 1st half. He already has a sack. He gets a tackle for loss there. He's playing so well with his eyes right now. He's reading his keys.
Always a welcome play for the defense as they get a sack at the 47. The offense will quickly use a timeout.
They got more sacks than a grocery store. Goodness gracious, time and time again, getting to the quarterback, getting him on the ground. This defense having their way.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. And this defense was flailing as he weaved his way and got down to the 26. New set of downs after the completion. Looking to throw on 1st down. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to fight another play.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the 1st half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the 2nd half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Good job to avoid the negative play and just get rid of that thing.
Well, nice job by the defense here in back-to-back plays. 2 straight incompletions, giving up some yards, and the opponent's in field goal range. This is a place a lot of D coordinators like to send the blitz, because if you sack the quarterback and create a negative play, you knock them out of field goal range.
Just threw that one away to avoid disaster.
Tell you what, I don't know if the offense was expecting man coverage that time. 3rd and long in field goal range, you're expecting it to be zone. Instead, they lock them up man-to-man, everybody on an island, and everybody won. They get the incompletion, now setting up 4th.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
Set to kick this one away.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Just enough time to get off one final play of the half. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. He'll be brought down, and that's the final play of the half. 1st half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
All right, guys, looks like we've got a great one in Tallahassee going on.
The Huskers will line up to kick off and start the 2nd half. On the run from inside his own 5. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. Guys, here comes that Florida State offense back onto the field. Not sure they had to adjust much as they'll try to build on this lead. They'll open the 2nd half with a run. Didn't get much done on that run. He'll fight his way out and maybe pick up a yard. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Wants to throw. It's Sperry. It's complete to the right. And they bring him down quickly, but a good gain there. The Seminoles come to the ball trying to pick up this 3rd and short. They'll try to get it through the air. Got a man. It's Peters. Still on his feet at the 45. He'll go out of bounds inside the 40. They'll mark it at the 39. The Seminoles will have it 1st and 10. He might have expected to see this DB up in his receiver's kitchen. Instead, nice little zone, and they pick up the 1st.
Man, offenses are getting so good, Reese, at seeing the holes in the zone, knowing you're in zone, knowing where to sit down, how to make it an easy pitch and catch for the quarterback, and that's what it was on 3rd and short.
The Noles come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a 1st down.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the 3rd quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
Got it into the red zone, dragged down at the 18-yard line.
Defense is all about creating negative plays, and he does a really good job at the quarterback spot of not taking sacks. Like, that's a great job. He wants to throw the football. The clock goes off, he takes off, and gets a positive gain.
Touch pass on the jet sweep. Breaks into the open. They'll run him out of bounds, but look what's on the ground. Penalty marker.
Illegal block. Offense.
A very productive play until it was wiped out by that penalty, and they'll go back to work. Offense gets set for 2nd down. Looking for a man. It's Sperry. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
And how about this young fella? They're slinging the pill, man. His completion percentage is through the roof. Dude, he's over 80% right now. Everything he's throwing is working, using the whole field, using multiple receivers. He looks like a different cat than what we've seen all throughout the season.
3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. It's complete to the left. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one. So the offense is going to go for it on 4th down. He might want another play. On 4th down, they'll throw for it. Big man has it. It's a 1st down and more. They get him down, but this offense is set up 1st and goal from the 9. And the Noles started this drive, backed up in their own end, and now they've moved. Touchdown, Noles! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. Follow the blockers. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Cornhuskers ready to go back to work on offense. First play of the drive, wants to throw. Caught over the middle. It's Penny. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a 1st down at the 38. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Makes the grab. Quick throw, but he's not going anywhere. The defense was all over him.
I'll tell you, I just don't like throwing wide receiver screens against press man coverage. Receivers are not great blockers, and they just couldn't get it done there, and as a result, the offense actually loses a couple of yards.
Unloads quickly. Still running at the 40. Finds a seam. Touchdown, Husker. He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him.
And how nice is it to have a playmaker like that I can get the ball out of my hands right to him and say, all right, dude, you got jets, you can fly, catch the slant, make some people miss, outrun some angles, and get all the way to the end zone.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Boys, if it's happening in college football, we've got eyes on it. Check this out. Boston College is up big right now, and what's shaping up to be a blowout they'll be talking about in Chestnut Hill for a long time. They're up by 17 over Oklahoma State. Any big developments in this one, we've got you covered with the best studio team in the business. Gentlemen?
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Makes the grab on the left. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. So now it's 2nd and long. Back to pass. Moving out of the pocket. Fires on the move. Grabbed in the middle. It's Ezukama. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
A lot of smiles right now in this offense. They've got a big lead, and they're just having fun out there. They're still throwing the football. These receivers are still getting open. Pass protection is still great. This quarterback's thinking to himself, man, I'm going to be padding my stats here in the second half of this game because everything we're dialing up is working.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Makes the grab. It's Ezukama. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Looking to convert, they'll go to the Wildcat. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Direct snap. It's Agbana. Just nowhere to go against this defense to find that single yard he needed on 3rd down. Man, oh man, the ball carrier was just shut down.
And I tell you what, they need some push up front too, right? They got to move those defensive linemen out of the way, at least create a hole so your running back has a chance. Not there, he didn't have it.
They might go back to that one in a big spot as they pick up the first down out of the Wildcat. And the Seminoles have their offense in high gear. To the air on 1st down. It's complete on the right side. They stop him just a link or two short of the first, and man, what they can do on 2nd down here. Under a minute to go here in the 3rd quarter. The give to the left side. All down, and they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down.
That's a big key for this offense. Now, you've got the lead here in the second half. You want to run the football, and you got to just keep getting positive yards. You got to keep the 3rd downs manageable so you can stay on the field, bleed the clock. That's going to be the key for this offense and their team winning the game.
He's got his man. They make the stop. Not a whole lot of ground picked up there, and they'll have work to do to get the first down. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Can't make the grab. Quarterback just missed him a little bit.
You know, it's a good decision by the QB because his intended target wasn't open, so throw it out of bounds, and you can live to play another day here on this drive.
On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Got it in the middle. It's Smalls. Works his way to the 4-yard line, and they'll have it 1st and goal. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. A 1st down run on the doorstep. And as they get him to the ground, clock running, looks as if time will expire here in the 3rd. We've come to the end of the period, and Florida State has the lead. This has been utter domination through 3 quarters, and the stats will back that up. Just about ready to go in the 4th, and we'll see if any drama can be mustered. They'll They'll try to open the quarter by cashing in on this big opportunity deep in the red zone. Quarterback sneak trying to power his way ahead for a few. The sneak scores it. Things a little more comfortable after that score and much, much closer to a win here in Week 5.
That's a nice job by this offense. Nice job putting the drive together late. This might seal this football game. And nice response. It's nice to be home, isn't it? Come back to the home crowd after you've lost a couple games. Get some mojo going back in your way.
Just into the end zone, and he'll bring it out. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. And here comes the Nebraska offense back onto the field. Back to pass, it's Applewhite. Got his man on the right.
Again, this is a running back that can hurt you running it between the tackles, and he's dangerous out in space. They like to throw it to him out on the perimeter as he picks up a couple of yards there.
From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
It's been that kind of day for this offense, right? It seems like anything they're dialing up just simply isn't working. But at this point, David, I don't know if it's even worth trying to run the ball.
Probably not. You're getting destroyed right now. Nothing has gone your way, and when you're down this much, I think the running game is used sporadically, not as a staple. Let's throw this football around and see what can happen.
And the Huskers decide to punt it away. They've been busy out there to punt for the 5th time today. And they'll haul down the returner to start us on the next drive. The Seminoles have it back. They'll try to get that offensive spear flaming. They reeled off a long touchdown drive the last time they had it. Much better field position this time around.
I'm a little bit surprised they're still throwing the football here this late in the game with this kind of lead. They're on first down, taking a shot, falls incomplete, but obviously they're still seeing matchups that they want to take advantage of in the back end of this defense, so they're letting it fly.
And he finds some solid space, makes a nice game before the defense is able to stop him. The Seminoles are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. On 3rd and short, they'll try to pick it up with the pass. Just a short pass to the tight end. They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 28. It's first down. And the Seminoles come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Dances away. Makes the grab along the sidelines, and they get enough for the first down.
There are a lot of offensive coordinators out there in a similar situation with a lead like this. They'd definitely be running the ball at this point. They'd probably take their starting quarterback out of the game potentially, but not this unit. They are still staying aggressive. They're still taking shots. They're just trying to light up the score.
It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. To the air on 2nd down. Gets it out fast. Touchdown Seminoles! Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board.
And this always is the debate of where you fall. It's your job to stop me, or I should get concerned, because this offense obviously has had themselves a day, and apparently their day's not over. They're going to continue to keep scoring, and the defense better do something about it.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Cornhuskers ready to go back to work on offense. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. And he had it for a second, but it just dribbled out of his hands.
Well, it's an unfortunate drop by the tight end there, and he's a guy that just have not been able to get him involved in this football game. We're here in the second half, and this guy still doesn't have a catch.
After the incompletion, it's 2nd and 10 from their own 25. They'll leave it with him. At the 35, he's open. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line.
Well, it's a nice change-up call on offense because obviously in the 4th quarter, you're down by a bunch of points and everybody in the stadium is expecting you to throw it to get back in the game. So you dial up the run play and you get a huge gainer. Hopefully that can give this offense the momentum they need to try to scrape and claw back into this one.
hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. Back to throw, it's Applewhite. Looking deep. And it's incomplete, but the penalty flag has fallen in the holding zone. Let's see what the call is. They'll back him up with a holding penalty this time. They've spent most of the day backing them up with sacks anyway. Let's see what they've got on second down. Leaves it with the back. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
How about the job by this defense today? They knew what they were getting into. A really good running back. We talked to him this week. It was the main focus point of this offense. Stopping the run game, stopping the run game. Boy, have they showed up and showed out and answered that challenge.
He lofts one down the sideline. It's complete. He gets it in. Touchdown, Cornhuskers.
Yeah, good for them. They put together a drive. They got a touchdown. It's been a bad day. I mean, this is a day they're going to want to forget. They're getting destroyed, but at least you get some positive vibes. Maybe finish this game on a little bit of a high note, a little bit.
They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. On the move from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. All right, guys, here comes the Florida State offense onto the field. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute.
And the Heat gets there, and they get him down at the 14-yard line.
That's a good example there of complementary defense. The DBs and linebackers are playing zone, they're playing their spaces, and they force the QB to have to hold the ball, try to work through his progressions, and then the pass rush, they win up front.
Tripped up for the tackle. The Seminoles come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. He's looking to throw on 3rd and short. Got rid of it in a hurry, but he couldn't find his man. It's incomplete.
I mean, sometimes you overthink it. Sometimes running the football on 3rd and short with the lead is not the worst thing in the world. Keep that clock ticking. But now decided to go for it, setting up a 4th down. And this looks like a situation where you should punt the football.
A bold decision to go for it on 4th down, and one that did not pay off. Looking downfield, it's Applewhite. Hauls it in.
And that's a good job by the drag route there, understanding its zone coverage. So instead of continuing to run across the field, he settles down into an open spot, making it easy for his quarterback.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. Quarterback just flat missed it. Incomplete.
At this point of the game in the 4th quarter, it is going to be tough for this offense to get some completions here because now, trailing by this much, the defense is expecting pass, and they're putting a whole bunch of extra DBs on the field to help them out in coverage.
On 3rd and short, they'll try to throw for it. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. And on 4th down, they'll try to put 3 on the board. And he's already 1 for 1, so this time he'll try to put one through from 39 yards out. It's good, and that was dead solid perfect. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Troy is currently trailing in this one, but it feels like the tide may be turning. This program has picked itself up before, and it's capable of it again today. It's less than a touchdown lead. They're trailing by 6 to Appalachian State. Just another week of football in the Sun Belt, guys, where we've come to expect the unexpected.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Can't get him to the ground. Banging, slithering, whatever it takes to get that ball up to the 32. We've reached a 2-minute timeout, and in all likelihood, they could just run the clock out. We'll see if they want to rub a little salt in the wound. The Seminoles in a good spot here with 2nd and short. They keep it on the ground. Clock is their friend. And he surges up to the 36-yard line, and they'll move the chains. Let's see how they set the tone on 1st and 10. Leaves it with the running back. They'll rip off 8 on that play. It's 2nd and 2.
This is an area of the game. On offense, you've got to be able to run the football well. You've got the lead in the 4th quarter, and obviously you're in your own end here, but you want to bleed the clock. You want to stay on the field and keep getting first down, so you have to be able to run it.
Man, a lot of times when you blitz that linebacker, it's about timing. You don't show your hand, and he gets up to the line of scrimmage, gets right through the line, and makes the tackle for a loss.
And as soon as the running back gets the football, he's got a face full of linebacker.
Not much you can do there. Like, you got to have a little better block. You got to identify that blitz a little bit faster by the offensive line.
This is what you're looking for when you have the better team. Go out and show it. Don't fool around with them. Go out and play to a standard of excellence.
Just dominate. You know you're going to take care of business. You know you're going to win. It's like how many? How many can I win by? And I like that you keep your foot on the gas and just continue to pile it on. It's their job to stop you. Let them do their job. You just keep pouring it on.
It's not about the X's and the O's. It's the Jimmies and the Joes. This is why recruiting is so important in college.